Today we're going to speak to David James, and he's a South African actor. Hello, David.
Hello, Zandile.
Oh, David, introduce yourself.
Hi, Zandile. I'm a South African-born actor, writer, director that works both locally and internationally.
Oh, wow! That's awesome, David. Tell me, what's your favorite line in a movie?
It's a long story. I'll make it as brief as I can. It's a film called Death Becomes Her from the 80s when they first used CG, and it starred Meryl Streep, the inimitable Bruce Willis, and Goldie Hawn, all playing against themselves. And Meryl Streep plays this glamorous actress who sings and dances, and she's married to a plastic surgeon, Bruce Willis. And after 14 years, almost 20 years, they became a bit bored, and they're both going to an opening in Hollywood. And they're sitting in the back of a limo, and Bruce Willis, now in his 50s, in the film, the character is sitting there breathing, going, and the next moment Meryl Streep just goes and says, "Can you just not breathe?"
That's funny. It looks like you like movies. Are you just a movie actor, or did you do other stuff too? Tell us.
Zandile, I started as a 7-year-old in musical theatre. My first role was the Artful Dodger in a production of Oliver.
Oh, wow.
And only years later did I get the opportunity to become a film and television actor.
Can I interrupt you? Is it Oliver Twist or just Oliver?
Oliver the musical.
Oh!
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Oh, yes, that one. I like eating also a lot. Okay, continue. And where did you play then?
I finished school, did the obligatory 4 years national service, met a fantastical woman who inspired me to go back into theatre.
Uh-huh.
And from there, worked in London in children's theatre, New York in children's theatre, came back to South Africa because I do believe in my country and I love my country, and moved to Johannesburg.
Oh.
And this wonderful individual, her name's Joan Brickhill, she was a known South African...
I know her! Tell us more.
She was a known South African star, both film, television, and well, do you want to shake my hand?
Yes, I want to touch you.
You're fluffy. Through her, she exposed me to a whole different world of being professional. A very good friend of ours, Ian van Mimity, once said, being able to live in Joan Brickhill's house is like going to 4 universities at once.
Oh, wow.
So from there, I was exposed to television, worked really, really hard. If you want to be in theatre, film or television, I can tell you now, don't focus on being famous. Focus on the actual fact that you're an actor that's working.
Oh, wow, that's really good advice, David.
And that's how I ended up doing film as well.
Tell me, what changed your life maybe as being an actor? What was a good or a bad experience? Let's start with a good experience as you being a South African actor.
Wow, Zandile, how much time have you got?
All the time of the world.
A good experience, I can honestly say, is when you... And I can't just say it's one film or one actor or one production on stage or writing one specific play. There's a moment in theatre, whether you're an audience member, and I love theatre, whether you an actor on stage or in front of a camera, but it's more difficult in front of a camera because you never get to meet the audience. As fans you do, but not in that moment. So I'd say for me in theatre, or writing a theatre piece, or writing a film piece, or writing a corporate piece, there's a moment when you realize you have the audience right there in the palm of your hand. And if you decide to go left with the audience and they follow you, and if you're sitting in the audience and the actor decides to go right, that is the magic of entertainment.
Wow.
Because you literally get paid to become somebody else, or to write something to make someone take you on a journey that you buy into, whether it's based on truth or pure fiction. But my job becomes magical the moment when that journey begins and you know it's happening.
Oh, you're giving me goosies, David. Tell me, you talk about writing. What kind of plays do you write when you're a South African with the stuff that we face here in Africa?
I think the play that I'm most well known for is a play called Khululeka, or Khululeka, as
yes.
it's pronounced properly in Africa, as you very well know.
Yes, yes, yes.
And it's based,
Khululeka.
it's based on HIV. It was written, 17 years ago. And it's based on people in those times who were not able to share their HIV status, which prevented them from getting treatment and not being able to talk about something like child abuse or, I don't know, gorillas being killed in Central Africa. Then if you can't talk about it, you can't do anything about it. So I wrote this play, and eventually, a year after it being a corporate play, Nelson Mandela saw the play.
Oh, Nelson Mandela. Oh, we call him Madiba here in Africa.
Well, the whole of Africa and the world.
Oh.
And within 2 months, his foundation, 46664, booked it out, and all the schools for about 3 or 4 years
Wow.
saw this production. And it was covered by 46664.
Oh.
Most importantly, it had an international impact in that it was performed both in New York and in London for 2 years running, celebrating, as you know, the whole world celebrated his birthday.
Maybe you must just tell us what is 46664 or whatever.
Are you telling me you don't know that?
No, but just for the kids or the people that listens that do not know.
in the time that Nelson Mandela was kept in prison, specifically on Robben Island, that was his prisoner number. And in celebration of what he'd experienced and the forgiveness that he experienced, he created the Children's Foundation 46664. So he literally conquered the bad and created something beautiful and sustaining and magical and highly supportive in the present.
Oh, David, that is big words. He was a big man with big dreams. David,
Yes.
do you have any dreams? Firstly, personally, and secondly, maybe for Africa and the people of South Africa.
Now you're really going to need a lot of time.
I like talking to you, David. We can talk the whole day.
I think if you stop dreaming, you might as well stop breathing.
That's true.
I'm in a big transition in my life, like everybody else who's experienced corona.
Oh, yes.
And there's a general feeling, especially amongst actors and creative people. And I'm now talking about people who have curious shops. I'm talking about people who make jewelry. I'm talking about everybody in the world, yes. However, creative people form part of a special group that need to inspire. So the biggest dream at this point in my life for everybody is to find a new way to reinvent yourself, to place your value and your magic in a whole new world with a grand platform waiting for you.
Oh, yes.
On my own personal side,
Yes.
there are a couple of actors I'd like to act with. A big dream for me at this point in time is to be happy, to be healthy, to be successful, to earn a certain amount of money, to share a certain amount of money, and to have a vast amount of love.
Oh, I love you, David.
Oh, wow.
Give me a Corona high five.
I'll give you a fist bump.
That's it.